Very excited to be here today. We have a tremendous initiative been launched, so without further ado, and I'll try and keep us on track in terms of time, I shall go through this as fast as possible. So we have an announcement, and someone's already broken my good news. Fine. I know, I think it was Alan actually, in fact. So the CETA Regional BIM Hubs, we are very, very proud to announce that we have been invited to become honorary members of the BIM Hub network. I want to take a moment to, recognise why we're here. And I think it is largely thanks to CETA, Alan, Ralph, Suzanne, all the people who worked tirelessly over the last couple of years. And this, for the Irish industry, is recognition from our colleagues in the UK that we are ready to be here. Let's not forget that. I think that's a really, really important point. They recognise the good work that's gone on here. They see the tremendous work being done by Irish companies, and they feel, we are fit for purpose for their BIM hubs. Okay, so I think it's a moment in time in this industry. We're at this 4 or 5 years now at this point, so we need to pat ourselves on the back from that point of view. It's a very serious moment. So I have the honour of being invited by Alan Hoare to be the chairperson for the CETA Eastern BIM Hub. So Alan, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a tremendous challenge, and we're really going to only be taking the tremendous hard work that's been gone on to date and further advancing it is what we're trying to do, and work in conjunction with the people who've done all the hard work as well. It's really, really important. So obviously, as was mentioned earlier on, there are 2 other hubs that are going to have to be lifted off the ground. I'm going to take on that task for CETA and hopefully work closely with the stakeholder community to enable that. So this all wouldn't be possible without the CETA BIM Group. And I want to take a moment as well to thank Ralph Montague. And I think I'm going to lead the audience with a round of applause for Ralph. The CETA BIM Group has 20 plus industry stakeholder members, 5,000 members. Wow, that's a significant membership. And is integral to the delivering of the CETA Smarter Building Series as well. So what you're going to see now momentarily is that the actual BIM Hub itself is going to reside as a subgroup. They are going to reside as subgroups within the CETA BIM Group. That's partially to enable the hubs to get off the ground, leveraging the tremendous membership quota that the CETA BIM Group has as well, and to kind of take it and carry the baton on a bit further in conjunction with the CETA BIM Group as well. These groups are going to live and work together in the spirit of collaboration. So, as you can see, the Eastern Hub is going to be chaired by myself. Basically, I'm going to have a steering committee with me as well. So I'm putting a call out there, right? Your region needs you. But it's a serious statement, okay? And this is about grassroots engagement, all right? It's, as you're going to see in a minute, it's not exclusive. This is about people, like-minded people coming together, working together. I'm eyeing people up in this audience who I know are going to be on that steering group, whether they like it or not, they're going to be on it. But it's going to, dovetail quite neatly with everything that CETA is doing as well. And our initial thoughts around this process would be simply that after a session like this morning, there's going to be as many questions as there were answers given as well. And it'll give people an opportunity, another get-together, free to attend event, where we sit, we talk, we discuss issues, share experiences as well. There's always going to be issues of conflict, in terms of people feeling that they necessarily can't impart information to other people as well because they may be competing against each other, but there's ways and means around that. For example, if I feel conflicted, I'll almost certainly know somebody who isn't, and I can point somebody in that direction as well. So there's ways and means around it. We won't be the first people working through this. It's been happening in the UK the whole time as well. So, we want to encourage that whole ethos of collaboration, working together, having relationships with people. You can see down the bottom, they will be managed through LinkedIn. So the CETA Eastern BIM Hub is up and running on LinkedIn. There'll be an announcement made this evening on that as well. I would encourage and implore everybody who wants to be involved in that to join. So if you're already a member of the CETA BIM Group, you're going to see this come across your screen. So please dive in, get involved. We're going to have discussions there as well. It's going to be an area in which we, notify where events are on, etc., and what they're going to be about. I don't know what's happened to my Twitter sign there. But you can see it's at CETA East BIM Hub, and hashtag CETA BIM Hub is what we're going to be running as well on Twitter, as we use that as a forum for communication as well. So I think at the regional events that are coming up at CETA, there's going to be a call to arms there in terms of getting the regional hubs up and running in the south and the west as well. So, I'd implore anybody out there this morning who feels they'd be well placed to get plugged in and get those regions moving, put your hands up, step forward. Your community needs you, okay? It's an important role. We want to take this, we want to further develop it. Just in terms of the hubs and their structure, you can see that a very basic structure on the left-hand side in terms of how this has been ran. Dr. David Phelps has kindly sponsored this through CETA as well, has indicated, Alan, that he's happy for this to be the case. So CETA Limited, in which the CETA BIM group sits as well, that we effectively, won't use the word report in, but we are answerable to CETA. So our terms of reference are listed on the right-hand side, and they're entirely aligned with the terms of reference that are used in the UK hubs, with some minor differences because we don't have a government to report into on this necessarily. But it is effectively, as you can see, about interfacing with a core team of industry leaders, acting as a conduit for relevant information, to the program. So it's just more of the same stuff, but in a more focused, branded fashion, shall we say. So what it all means, as I said earlier on, it's not exclusive, it's grassroots. It's free to attend. We're going to say it here. It's your hub. It's not my hub. It's nobody's hub. It's your hub. The hub is nothing without members. Right? So it's about a BIM social meet. Collaboration starts here, folks. There's one thing I certainly learned in the last 2.5 years, in my work with BAM, and we're driving BIM quite hard, is that when people have good working relationships, projects tend to work better anyway. So I think having a good, rapport with the people you're working with, potential future clients, potential future design partners, whatever the case might be, that always assists. So knowing people on a personal level is what this is all about as an industry as well. I think we'd be in a far better place if we achieve that. Photobombing is absolutely permitted. There's some very senior members of the UK BIM crew there. You can see David Phelps, but you can also see Sean Farrell from Turner Towns in there. And that unfortunate lady in the middle sticking her tongue out will probably live to regret that moment. But, it's about having a bit of fun. It's about getting out there. It's about engaging with each other and sharing some knowledge as well, okay? So I would implore you, please join. Let's get engaged. We're going to get our sessions running. It's going to take us a bit of time to find our feet in terms of how this is going to work, what's best for everybody. Because in the true nature of collaboration, I'm not going to dictate to anybody what's best about this. I want people to tell me what they want to gain out of it, and we'll attempt and endeavour to assist in that front. So on that front, I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to leave the information up there for a few minutes. Please take note of it. Let's get plugged in. And again, thank you to Alan and Suzanne and Barbara in CETA for sponsoring this initiative. And I think a round of applause for themselves on that front for the good work is due.